Hey there folks, this is David on David's Brain. Welcome back to our Let's Play a MediEvil remaster for the PS4. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, ring the bell, and get joined by Patreon. Links in the description at the bottom. And last time Sir Daniel Fortescue gave his cover of his favorite Smashing Pumpkins song, and now we're taking on a bit of a show tour through the Sleeping Village. Hopefully it'll be nice and loud. This town was once so lively. What's the opposite of lively? Deadly? Yes, that is what this town is now, yes. Oh, joy. Oh, yes, Xerox's first stop. Oh, yeah, and there's a trophy to get here, as long as we don't harm the Mad family. Oh, yeah, speaking of...
Poor villagers. The master possesses them. It mustn't hurt them. Hurt guards, though. They seek out an object of great power.
Alright, so, normal people, yes. Guards, normal people, no. Guards, yes. Got it. Oh, almost forgot. The Pumpkin Witch.
Winner of the Jolliest Witch in Gallimere Award for the 4th consecutive year. Wartilda actually runs a successful potions business and makes cool cheddar from her pumpkin spice profiteering.
Oh.
The other witches are secretly jealous.
They're not jealous, they're envious. Jealousy is when you're afraid that someone will take what you have. Envy is wanting what someone else has. What they feel is envy. And let's see. Here we are, the townspeople.
Hypnotized citizens of a once thriving town. They'll happily invite you in for tea, but if they ask to borrow a shovel, you should probably decline.
Yeah, because the only time you'll ever get it back is when they'll probably embed it in your skull. Yeah, just ask Luca. Oh, the Pumpkin King, almost forgot him.
A terrifying reminder of the perils of competitive vegetable growing. This sinister squash has become a terrible influence on his once peaceful pumpkin. Xerox magic has created the ultimate superfood. This is one ghoulish gourd that's simply bustin' for a dustin'.
So he's basically made a giant kale monster? Oh, good lord. Yeah. The ultimate superfood? Yeah, suck a kale. There we go. Squash the mouse.
These rats seem harmless, but they have tiny fingers, and they're probably plotting something terrible. Each rat you squish is an act of treason against the mighty Rat King, Derek.
Oh, the Rat King? The Rat King? Oh, please. If this is 87 Rat King, I got nothing to worry about here. Oh, nope, just...
A crucifix once stood here, but the mayor took it. Find a replacement and see how the church should really look.
Alright, so I gotta go find a cross now for some reason. Okay. No, seriously, how hard is it just for me to go squish a rat? And to think that most video games nowadays will have you start by exterminating rats. Oh, thank you.
Blacksmith's Monthly. Old man Willie Green of Gallowstown was awarded Smithy of the Season by our readers. His outstanding casts have produced many intricate and hard-wearing iron goods and sculptures. Willie only uses the finest of metals in his work, and is particularly noted for his magnificent busts. Old Man Willie was quoted as saying,
Aye, when I get pumping on me bellows, there's no stopping me. It's all in the rhythm. Up and down, up and down. I've always been inspired by the stories of Stanya Ironhewer, the greatest smithy there ever was.
All right, listen up here. We're gonna go and make ourselves a big old crucifix to fix this stupid town, and we're gonna get out of here just to make sure these stupid people don't have anything against us. Leave me alone. Oh, no, do not want you. Oh, I forgot. Sir Daniel can't swim. Oopsies. Leave me alone now. Ah, there we go. No harm, no foul. Nope, no. Leave me alone now.
The rune key is held aloft by the flow of water from the fountain. You may have to wait for the next drought.
Oh, alright, good, just improvise. Ow! Go away now! Let's see, where am I supposed to go here? Eep! Nope. You got away from me. Well, still sounds better than Dan's crypt, I could probably assume. Ah, see? No drought needed. Leave me alone. Ow! Oh god, you can actually get to me while I'm in the shop? I hate you! Oh. Mine now, thank you! Ooh! More books.
History of Gallowmere, Volume 1. During the dark time that was Gallowmere's not too distant past, it was King Peregrine who thwarted Xerok the Necromancer and his plan to enslave the land. Xerok, once the king's mage, had fallen out of favor with the ruler for conducting outlandish experiments on the bodies of the dead.
Kinky.
It was said that deep within Peregrine Castle, the dead were restless. The dead are to be honored, not kept as the playthings of alchemists, declared King Peregrine as he banished Xerok from the castle. All of Xerok's living dead were routed out and destroyed. Xerok, being an unforgiving soul, went into hiding and vowed to wreak his revenge on the king.
And apparently all he wanted was just to go and resurrect his doggy.
History of Gallowmere, Volume 2. Rumors of ill-doing and dark deeds abounded through the land of Gallowmere. It was whispered that Xerok had employed the aid of shadowy demons to help build a vast castle. Under the cover of night, Xerok's dark army spilled forth from their corrupt haven. The army marched south across the Silver Mountains and through the Silver Woods.
But took a detour in the Bronze Lake.
Even the Pumpkin Lands belonged to Xerok. The folk of Gallowstown cried out for help. Save us, good King Peregrine. Retaliation was swift and violent. King Peregrine's forces, led by the brave Sir Fortescue, drove Xeroc's army back from Gallows Town. Oh, there was much rejoicing.
Yay!
But the war was not yet over.
Boo! Alright, Ow! Oh, go away, you!
History of Gallowmere, Volume 3. News that Xeroc's army had now taken the Floodlands caused much concern. From this vantage point, Xeroc could march west to take the Enchanted Forest. This sacred place would prove a bitter defeat if it fell into the hands of the evil sorcerer. It was Sir Dan Fortescue who once again led the king's militia to rid the demon host from the land. Yet the evil wizard was cunning and had prepared an ambush. Titanic battle ensued, of which history has never seen the like. It is said that the day would have gone to Xeroc, but for the skill and valor of one man. Fortescue led the charge deep into the massed ranks of the undead, felling Xeroc's bodyguard, the fearful Lord Coddoc, and before finally succumbing to his own mortal wounds, slew the traitorous sorcerer with a mighty sweep of his sword.
Oh, but it knows better, doesn't it?
History of Gallowmere, Volume 4. The forces of evil were destroyed, but at a terrible price.
Yeah, this
None
view.
but a handful of the king's militia returned from that field. Gallowmere lost a whole generation of young men that day, including Canny Tim, the legendary crossbowman, and Fortescue's second-in-command, who fell in the first volley of arrows.
Oh.
Xeroc's body was never found, though if it lies unmourned in an unmarked grave, then no one in Gallowmere would shed a tear. The shadow demons that had fallen under Xeroc's banner were unnatural creatures that did not belong in the world of mortal men. The king declared that they be banished, entombed under the pure earth of the enchanted earth. Imprisoned within an impregnable box of the king's design, the demons were buried deep underground. Their tomb was sealed with a magical device that has since come to be known as the Shadow Artifact.
And that's what I'm looking for, to go and unleash them and finish the job.
Tourist's Guide to Gallowmere, Part 1. The land of Gallowmere is a wondrous land of breathtaking sights and adventure. If it's beauty you are looking for, be sure to check out the sights of the Enchanted Forest. Scale the heights and see the nests of giant dragon birds. Seek out weird and wonderful plant life. Go ooh and ah at the sight of baby dragon toads splashing about in the crystal clear ponds. Why not take a walk through the Pumpkin Valley? Pumpkin is Gallowmere's favorite dish, and about now the valley is just bulging under the weight of young podlings awaiting harvest.
Harvest of the tourists, most likely, but yeah, still, not.
Tourist Guide to Gallowmere, Part 2. If it's mystery you're looking for, then the seasoned adventurer should travel to the ruins of King Peregrine's castle. Yes, this is the fortress from which the fabled King Peregrine once hailed. It is said that the king's crown was lost in the dungeons below the castle, and that the ghost of the regent himself now haunts these cold stone passageways. Spooky. Why not take the swamps and seek out the mythical town of Mellowmead? This place was once said to be a place of fantastical arcane alchemy, but an age has passed since it was consumed by the murky swamps. Perhaps great treasure awaits any adventurer that can locate its watery resting place.
Ooh, an adventure like maybe me.
Heroes from History, a retrospective. Chapter 1. In addition to being the strongest man who ever lived, Stanya Ironhewer was unsurpassed in his skill as a blacksmith.
I can attest to that.
He was equally happy pounding on his anvil at home as he was pounding on someone's head in battle. It was said that his only fear was the end of the village smithy as the focus of manufacture, in favor of more centralized units. As if.
Thanks, Zigbar.
Chapter 2.
There we go.
Born a humble peasant to one of the nomadic tribes from the Eastlands, Bloodmanoth Skullcleaver gathered an army of horsemen and swept over half the civilized world. When he finally died, attempting a single-handed attack on a garrison in the north while armed only with a spike on his helmet, he was the richest and most powerful peasant of his day.
Sounds like a badass. Alright, Chapter 3. Come on.
Chapter 3.
There we go.
Carl Sterngard spent most of his formative years under siege at his family castle. With his impregnable magic shield, Sterngard's motto was, "The best form of attack is defense." Sadly, his shield couldn't protect him against poor eating habits, and he died during a post-battle feast, while swallowing a large sausage he had failed to chew.
Oh, let's see how much of this is true and how much of this is just complete utter bunk.
Chapter 4. Truly the hero's hero, Woden the Mighty was fearless, single-minded, and uncompromising. Unbeaten in combat, he inspired raw fear in friends and enemies alike, not to mention in close family members and pets.
I just imagine what he was like at Christmas. He gets some
Chapter
angry
5.
drunk.
Trained from birth in all forms of combat, Imanzi Shongama was the warrior queen of a tribe of Amazons. The bold and the beautiful Shongama banished all males from her territory, except the handful she kept on to mow the lawns of her people.
Oh, come on.
Chapter 6. A full-time mother and homemaker, Megwin Stormbinder had to defend her settlement from barbarian raiders while the menfolk were away on a hunting trip. She fought off repeated attacks, armed only with a pitchfork and a rolling pin, and with one arm holding her baby.
Wait, how did she
Legend
hold...
has it that the gods, impressed by her indomitable courage, intervened and added thunderbolts to her arsenal.
Sweet.
She won the battle with a couple of bolts to spare on her husband when he finally returned. Chapter 7. Dirk Steadfast was a fearsome opponent thanks to his magic sword and a firmly held belief that only women defend themselves. Real men are always on the attack. He was a friend and contemporary of Carl Sterngard, and was with him even to the end. It was whilst Steadfast was explaining his views on Sterngard's shield during a feast that the latter had his tragic and inexplicable accident. Chapter 8. Descended from the finest centaur bloodstock, Ravenhooves the Archer was the last prince of his people. A proud and haughty aristocrat, he was an accomplished hunter, sportsman, duelist, playboy, raconteur, and 3 times Derby winner.
Oh, he cheated. He was his own jockey.
Chapter 9. Captain of the militia in the time of King Peregrine, Sir Daniel Fortescue found fame when he killed the renegade wizard Zerok.
Nope, died in the first
A
wave.
career soldier raised in the royal household, he was adored by the men under his command.
Nope.
And renowned for his loyalty to Galamir.
Nope.
It was said that Fortescue was always destined for greatness, with his square jaw, steely gaze, and thick shock of hair as black as raven's wings. Oh, he looked every inch the hero.
Oh. Thank you, propaganda.
To whom it may concern, I must make haste, for Xerox men will be here within the hour. I have taken the crucifix from the church. It is the key to a key. I used the cross to make the attached cast. Then I had it destroyed. It is my hope that this cast falls into the hands of a just and good hero. Signed, the town mayor.
Aha! Found the case. And now I just need to find something to melt down to make it. Oh, later. Oh, come on, there we go. Alright, now where do I use the, let's see, where is the, oh yeah, the moon rune. Nope. Aha! Oh goody, a club, thank you. Let's see, what do I need it for?
Bust of Mr. Shanks, landlord of the Troll's Head. To clean the statue, lower the pedestal.
Alright, so how do I do that then? Alright, hopefully that didn't count for me hurting them or killing them. Alright, found the bus. What are they? Excuse me for assuming that all these British countrysiders are all inbred because everybody looks the same.
Hurry, comrades, tear this place apart. If we don't find the shadow artifact, Lord Zarek will have us mocking out the demons for the next millennium.
Ah, finally something I can hit.
Xerox Mechanical Goon Squad. Developed deep in the City of Madness. Although manufactured in China, of course.
Of course.
That coal in their stomach fuels them, whilst also cooking up a mean brisket.
Ooh. I mean, hey, unless the fat is properly rendered down, I don't believe it. Because anybody knows that if a brisket is properly cooked, then the fat just melts like butter. It's just simple fact. The City of Madness, made in China. Oh, wow. Okay, this spear is awesome. Does a nice little chunk of damage there. Wonder what it's like fully charged. I first find the blacksmith. Alright, melt this sucker down, get myself across. I thought that would help. Alright. 5, 6, grab your crucifix. Alright, just wait for it to fill up. Perfect. Ooh. That's a safe key.
Dear Sir or Madam, on my travels across Galania, I have come across many mysterious and enchanting finds. However, that which filled me with deepest dread was that bully boy Zarok will stop at nothing to retrieve this item. I fear that he already knows that it is I who possess it. Yours fearfully, the town mayor.
Bully boy? Wait, what? Let's see.
Dear Sir or Madam.
Huh. Alright, regardless, at least this will lead me to the shadow artifact. Go away! Go away!
I see you.
No, you don't. Alright, so what does this thing even look like here? Oh, well, at least I found out where the chalice is. Bingo! Now to deal with those gearheads, and then I can get myself on out of here. Alright, now let's head back to the church, get, wherever that place is. Guards barracks? I don't know. Screw it, I got myself a challenge. And yeah, hopefully that little spack there back at the pub didn't cost me the trophy. Just, here's open.
Capture that greedy profiteer, the town mayor. Take him to the asylum dungeons. Give the fat boy a good going over. Locate the shadow artifact. Bring me back something nice.
Ooh, well, maybe I'll get you like a little keychain, or maybe like, one of those little commemorative license plate things. Oh, I hope Sarang likes it. Or even better, maybe there's spirit right in his face.
Back and forth like a supernatural yo-yo. Maybe the master will make it harder to find those magic egg cups.
Yeah, no. He can try. It's not gonna work though, but hey, he can try. Alright, so, I get the shield.
Herr Fortescue, you are back on the battlefield, yeah? This is good. People say to me, Stungard, what do you think of this sword or that axe? But I say to them, Nein! Modern warfare is a question of science, the science of shields. I think maybe you should take my shield, yeah? It is magic, Herr Fortescue. Some say it is better to have a magic sword than a magic shield, but I say to you that this is rubbish! So long as you use it properly, the shield will make you invincible!
Well, okay, time to show the world that German shields are the greatest shields of the world! Ah, good, I can repair it. No, Alright, so did I get the trophy? Nope. Well, that means I'm just going to have to go through there and try it again. But before I move forward, it's time to head back to the Enchanted Forest and the Enchanted Earth and deal with those demons. So, till next time, this is David on David's Brain. See you when I see ya. Bye-bye.